I went to impulse counseling when I was 8 years old. Some of you know about this and some of you don't. Who was here at last week's show? Who was here last week? All right, Johnny. So, none of you was here last week? Oh, well, then I can tell you. Okay, so I'm Jay Gambino, and everybody says to me all the time, hey, Jay, you're a Gambino. You ever catch a case? That means, go to jail, for those of you that aren't the wise guy. So I says, actually I did. They go, no, not you. Not you, you're so sweet, you're so nice. I says, yeah, I did. Really? Well, what was it for? Then they really dropped their mouth. I says, well, it was for assaulting a police officer. What? Gambino assaulted a police officer? Yeah, I did. But here's the craziest part of all. Lorraine's looking at me, what? Here's the craziest part of all, though. I did it when I was 8 years old, guys. I was 8 years old when my pop got arrested. Okay? So we're all kicked back. We're in Southside Chicago because my dad's on the down low when he's trying to hide, right? So we're up in the hood, Southside, and all of a sudden, boom, the FBI just kicks the door in. And all of a sudden, they're like, freeze! They put the gun on my pops, right? And my father's like, and he starts going for the fire hydrant. Well, when he the fire escape. So when he starts going for the fire escape, what does the cop do? Pop, pop. My father goes down, right? They didn't shoot him in the head or nothing, they shot him in the leg, right? So I was freaked out because that's my father. And I'm like, hey, you shot my father. And it was like lunchtime and on the table was a hard salami. I grabbed the freaking salami and I started beating that cop in the back of the head. Pop, pop, pop. I had no idea that salami was like hitting the guy with a brick. All I know is I was 8 years old and they shot my dad, okay? It was two cops, they shot him. And then the second one is handcuffing him behind his back. And he's going, not in front of my kid, not in front of my kid. And I'm like, you like all my pop, 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 pop. I knocked that cop clean the fuck out. Knocked him out. So, my mother's screaming, stop, stop. And they dragged my father out. It was, it was an experience. It was at 8, Johnny, that I realized that all my uncles and shit, when every time it was Thanksgiving, and I go, where's Uncle Tony? And they go on vacation. I was like, where's Vinny on vacation? I was 8 years old when I realized my dad was about to go on vacation at the Gray Bar Hotel. So, the cops leaving shit and I'm like freaking out, and when I'm stressed, I eat. And I started eating when I was stressed out when I was a kid, but I didn't know, You just do shit when you're a kid. You don't know that it's because you're stressed out or because you have anxiety. So I love fucking salami. So I go and I take the salami. Now, it was a hard salami. It was a Genoa salami wrapped in paper. So there was blood on the paper. I know it sounds gross. So I go and I rinse it off in the sink. And then I throw away the paper. And I ate the fucking salami. So the cops come back. It was covered in paper. I threw the paper away. I'm not dumb or anything like that. So I eat the salami. The cops come back 4 hours later to arrest me because the cop, has head injuries, multiple head injuries from an 8-year-old. I beat the shit out of him with a hard salami. So they're like, we need the weapon. I was like, I don't have a weapon, I'm only 8. They're like, whatever you beat the cop with. I'm like, I hate it. They're like, what? I'm like, I hate the fucking salami. I was nervous, I was stressed out. These guys shot my dad, they handcuffed my dad, they took him away. I sat there and ate that whole fucking salami. So it was just a funny childhood memory. And I shared it last week and everybody was shocked. Because everybody's like, little Jay, you're so nice. But I was protecting my father, honor thy father. I was protecting my father, and then I was sick to my stomach because they took him away and I ate the fucking salami. I did not realize that I had assaulted a police officer with a deadly weapon. So they charged me 8 years old. So all I gotta tell all the users, if you're one of these people that are against guns or you can't have a gun, maybe you're an ex-felon and you can't have a gun, go to the Sienna deli right up the street. Buy yourself a 12-inch hard salami and keep that on your nightstand. I guarantee you, anybody screws with you, knock them the fuck out with a salami. All right? There's a lot of uses for salami, and then eat it. Yeah, wash it off and eat it.
Lasciatemi cantare, perché ne sono fiero, sono un italiano vero.